Hey everyone, I am Lenny, and today I want to warn you about something that is happening to millions of American seniors right now. Something that starts small, something that feels completely normal, something that nobody flags as dangerous until it is too late. Today I'm going to walk you through 6 monthly expenses that are quietly, steadily, invisibly draining retirement savings faster than almost anything else. Not dramatic crashes, not bad investments, not financial disasters, just 6 ordinary monthly expenses that feel completely manageable today, but that compound over 10 and 15 and 20 years of retirement into something that can genuinely empty your accounts before you are ready. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to look at your monthly budget in a completely different way. Before we begin, I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything I share today is for educational purposes only. Please always consult a qualified financial advisor before making significant financial decisions. Now let us get into it. Let me start with something I want you to do right now, not later. Right now while you are watching this video. I want you to think about your monthly expenses, the ones you pay every single month without really thinking about them, the ones that come out automatically, the ones that have become so routine that you stopped questioning them years ago, because that is exactly where the danger hides, not in the expenses you think about, in the ones you stop thinking about. Here are the 6 that are draining retirement savings faster than almost anything else. The first expense is subscription services, and this one is the sneakiest of all 6 because it works through accumulation. Nobody signs up for one streaming service and thinks they have a problem. But then there is another one, and another, and a music service, and a news subscription, and a magazine, and an app. And before you know it, you have 11 or 12 monthly subscriptions pulling money from your account every single month. Many of them for services you barely use or have completely forgotten about. The average American household spends over $200 per month on subscription services right now in 2026. For a retired senior on a fixed income, that is $2,400 per year. Over 15 years of retirement, that is $36,000 gone. To services that in many cases are providing almost no value to your actual life. The fix is simple, but it requires sitting down and doing it. Go through every single bank statement and credit card statement from the past 3 months. Write down every recurring charge. Identify every subscription. And then ask yourself honestly, did I use this in the past month? Does it add genuine value to my life? Cancel everything that does not pass that test. This single exercise has saved some of my viewers hundreds of dollars per month. Do it this week. The second expense is insurance premiums that have not been reviewed in years. I am talking about life insurance policies, supplemental health coverage, auto insurance, home or renter's insurance, and various other policies that many seniors have been paying for so long they have stopped questioning whether they still need them or whether they are getting the best rate available. Here is the reality. Insurance needs change dramatically in retirement. A life insurance policy that made sense when you had young children and a mortgage may be completely unnecessary now that your children are grown and your financial obligations have changed. An auto insurance policy that you set up 10 years ago and never reviewed may be significantly more expensive than comparable coverage available today from a different provider. Health insurance supplemental coverage that seemed like the right choice at 65 may need to be reevaluated at 72, based on how your actual healthcare usage has evolved. The rule I want you to apply is this. If you have not reviewed an insurance policy in the past 2 years, review it now. Call your agent, call competing providers. Ask specifically whether your current coverage still matches your current needs and whether better rates are available. Many seniors who do this exercise find savings of $200 to $400 per month across their various insurance products, money that belongs in their retirement account, not in an insurance company's revenue. The third expense is food spending that has quietly crept up without anyone noticing. Now I want to be clear, I am not talking about eating well. Eating well is one of the most important investments you can make in your health and your longevity, and it is money genuinely well spent. What I am talking about is the combination of grocery waste, restaurant meals that have become more frequent than planned, food delivery services with their fees and tips and markups, and the general drift toward convenience food spending that happens when people have more time in retirement and less structure around meals. The average American senior couple spends between $600 and $900 per month on food when you include groceries, restaurants, and delivery. For many seniors, that number is significantly higher, and unlike rent or insurance, which are relatively fixed, food spending is one of the most controllable expenses in a retirement budget. Meal planning, grocery lists, cooking at home more consistently, treating restaurant meals as genuine occasions rather than defaults. These behaviors can reduce food spending by $150 to $300 per month without any reduction in nutrition or quality of life. Over 20 years of retirement, that difference is $36,000 to $72,000. That is real money. The fourth expense is the one that surprises my viewers most consistently, and that is the ongoing cost of maintaining and operating vehicles. Most retired seniors have at least one car. Many have two. And the true monthly cost of vehicle ownership, when you add up the car payment, if applicable, insurance, fuel, maintenance, registration, and the inevitable repairs that come with aging vehicles, is significantly higher than most people consciously track. The average cost of owning and operating a single vehicle in the United States in 2026 is approximately $900 to $1,100 per month when all costs are included. For a retired couple with two vehicles, that number can approach $2,000 per month. And here's the question I want you to honestly ask yourself. Do you genuinely need two vehicles in retirement? With more flexible schedules, with rideshare services available in most areas, with the possibility of sharing one vehicle more easily when neither partner has a fixed daily work commute, many retired couples find that transitioning from two vehicles to one reduces their transportation costs by $700 to $900 per month. That is $8,400 to $10,800 per year. Over 15 years, that is over $100,000. Staying in a two-car household out of habit rather than genuine necessity is one of the most expensive defaults in retirement. The fifth expense is utilities and home services that have never been optimized for a retirement lifestyle. Electricity, gas, water, internet, phone, lawn care, cleaning services, pest control. These monthly home-related expenses add up to a significant portion of most retirement budgets. And most seniors have never sat down and asked whether each of these services is priced competitively, whether the level of service still matches their actual needs, and whether there are adjustments that would reduce costs without reducing quality of life. Internet service is one of the most consistently overpriced expenses for seniors. Many are paying for speeds and data packages that are far more than they actually use, simply because they signed up for a plan years ago and never revisited it. Phone plans are similar. The family plan or the unlimited data plan that made sense when you were working and commuting may be significantly more than you need in retirement. Home services like lawn care and cleaning, while genuinely valuable for seniors with mobility limitations, are worth periodically reviewing for price competitiveness. Utilities can often be reduced meaningfully through simple behavioral changes like adjusting thermostat settings, using energy-efficient lighting, and running appliances during off-peak hours when utility rates are lower. A thorough review of all home-related monthly expenses typically reveals $150 to $300 per month in savings that require minimal lifestyle adjustment. The sixth expense, and this one is the most emotionally difficult to discuss, but also one of the most financially significant, is financial support to adult children and grandchildren. I want to say this with complete love and complete understanding, because the impulse to help your family comes from the deepest and most beautiful place in the human heart. You worked your entire life. You want to share that with the people you love. You want to help your grandchildren. You want to support your children when they struggle. That desire is not a flaw. It is a reflection of who you are. But here is the financial reality that I owe you as someone who cares about your retirement security. Ongoing financial support to adult family members, regular transfers, help with bills, covering grandchildren's expenses, emergency bailouts, is one of the most common and most significant sources of retirement savings depletion for American seniors. Studies consistently show that seniors who provide regular financial support to adult children withdraw from their retirement savings at dramatically higher rates and run out of money significantly earlier than those who do not. The most loving financial decision you can make for your family in the long run is to protect your own retirement security so that you never become financially dependent on them. That means having an honest, loving, direct conversation with your family about what you can and cannot afford to give, and making those boundaries clear before financial support becomes an expectation rather than a gift. Now, let me bring these six together into a simple action plan, because knowing the problem only matters if you do something about it. This week, sit down with your bank statements from the past 3 months. Go through every single line item. Categorize every expense. Identify every subscription, every insurance premium, every recurring charge. Write the total next to each category. Then look at that total honestly and ask, is every dollar here genuinely earning its place in my retirement budget? Then take that list to a financial advisor. Ask them to help you calculate what the current version of your monthly spending, sustained over 20 years of retirement, actually costs in total. That number, when you see it clearly, will motivate you to make changes that the monthly numbers alone do not. Small reductions in monthly expenses, sustained over a long retirement, are worth enormous amounts of money. Cutting $500 per month from unnecessary expenses is $6,000 per year. Over 20 years, that is $120,000. Money that stays in your accounts, continues to grow, and is available when you genuinely need it rather than quietly disappearing into expenses that were never delivering real value. Your retirement security is worth protecting fiercely. And the place to start is exactly where your money goes every single month. I am Lenny, and I mean this sincerely. Thank you for being part of this community. If today's video gave you even one thing to act on, please hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it helps us reach more seniors who need this conversation. Please subscribe to Retirement Clarity if you have not already. Hit that bell so you never miss a new video. We post every week and every video is made specifically for people like you who are serious about protecting their retirement. Share this video with someone you know who is retired or approaching retirement. You might be giving them a financial wake-up call that saves them thousands of dollars. And drop your biggest monthly expense surprise in the comments below. What expense sneaked up on you in retirement that you did not expect? Tell me. I read every single comment, and your answers make this channel better every week. I am Lenny. Take good care of yourselves, protect every dollar, and I will see you in the very next one.